What's happening, insiders? Welcome back to Insider Today. We have a lot to cover today, including a new Xbox Developer Direct has been announced for January 18th. Stick around for the full scoop on that, plus who may be present for that event. Also, the new Indiana Jones game is releasing this year, according to sources. Lots of Xbox news today. Let's not waste any time and dive right in. Xbox has officially announced the next Xbox Developer Direct, which will take place a little over a week from now, commencing on January 18th. The last Developer Direct was a year ago on January of 2023, so there should be a lot of updates from multiple developers. Last year's Direct included updates for Minecraft Legends, Redfall, Forza Motorsport, as well as The Elder Scrolls Online. And who could forget Hi-Fi Rush, which was shadow dropped as well. So far, it appears that several new games will be shown off at the Developer Direct, including Avowed by Obsidian, Studio Era, History Untold by Oxide Games, and the big one that we're all looking forward to, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 by Ninja Theory. What's more is that all of these games are set to be released in 2024, which of course is super exciting. One developer that won't be at the Xbox Developer Direct is Activision Blizzard, as Xbox has stated that they will not have any games to appear. Quote, "Please note that while this show won't have any updates on games from Activision Blizzard, you can look forward to news from those teams later this year," the company said. So nothing new from Activision Blizzard, but plenty to look forward to from others at this upcoming event from Xbox. Wrapping up the Developer Direct info, according to sources, the Indiana Jones game will in fact be shown off at the Xbox Developer Direct, and the game will be releasing in 2024, according to sources. So the Indiana Jones game by ZeniMax, of course, which was first teased way back in January of 2021. The developers for this game, Machine Games, have previously done work on Wolfenstein: The New Order, as well as Wolfenstein 2: New Colossus. As far as what you can expect to see from this game at the Direct, it will feature over 10 minutes of game and developer insights, as well as info about the game's story and first official gameplay trailer, which would be a worldwide premiere. Plenty on the way for Xbox. Looking forward to this Developer Direct heading our way on the 19th. In other Xbox news, a new 343 Halo project has been in development since 2022. Now, this information was originally spotted by a user on Reddit who spotted two different job descriptions on LinkedIn, suggesting that 343 has worked on a new Halo project since way back in April of 2022. Immortality's release date has been announced, dropping in just a few weeks on PlayStation 5 on January 23rd. The game's Twitter account officially announced releasing a brief trailer for the game as well. Immortality is an interactive movie trilogy from Half Mermaid, originally launched back in 2022 and became quite a hit. The game is already available on PC, Xbox, and mobile devices through Netflix, and now we'll head over to the PlayStation 5. Puzzles and the Choice of Your Own Adventure is the name of the game, Immortality, as the game features a trilogy of interactive movies, each set in a different decade. A price point for the game hasn't been set yet. However, the current price for the game on Steam is $19.99, so you should have a pretty good idea about what to expect. Some Nintendo news now, as the company could license out its brands to other developers. According to GamesIndustry.biz, Nintendo is in deep conversation with at least 3 studios at the moment regarding making new titles based on Nintendo IP. The article states, quote, "I also know that Nintendo is actively meeting with independent developers to find new partners," continuing saying, "Some of that is around publishing indie games, which Nintendo does from time to time, but it's also seeking studios that could work on some of its IP." Now, who these studios are at this point is unknown, but it shouldn't be a big surprise to see Nintendo looking to have more of its own brands developed by third-party studios. Mario Rabbids from Ubisoft was a huge success, possibly opening the door for more studios to attempt to develop games using the Nintendo characters that we all know and love. The first DLC character for Tekken 8 may have been leaked before the game has even released. In an accidental move, it appears that Bandai Namco has leaked the identity of the first Tekken 8 DLC character. In a YouTube playlist titled Tekken 8 DLC 1 Josie Rizal Reveal and Gameplay Trailer, Bandai Namco Entertainment in America had set up a 2-minute long reveal and gameplay trailer for upload. Of course, before the team could remove the upload and all traces of the video, gamers were able to grab screenshots. Josie Rizal, a previously fan favorite first introduced in Tekken 7 as a kickboxer, appears to be headed to Tekken 8. Tekken 8 is set for release later this month on January 26th. Unity says that they are laying off 25% of its employees as part of a company reset moving into 2024. The last 12 months have been tough for the company, as this is the 4th time that they have gone through a round of layoffs. The company on Monday stated in a filing that about 1,800 people from various roles within the company will be let go. CEO Jim Whitehurst sent out a company-wide memo announcing the layoffs this past Monday, stating, quote, "We are reducing the number of things we are doing in order to focus on our core business and drive our long-term success and profitability." Unity had this statement to IGN as well following the layoffs, stating, quote, "Today, as part of our company reset outlined in our shareholder letter on November 9th, 2023, we announced that Unity has made the difficult decision to implement a workforce reduction targeting approximately 25% of our total workforce across all teams." They finished saying, "We are committed to supporting impacted employees through this challenging transition. We appreciate the understanding and support of our community and stakeholders as we navigate these changes together." The industry has had a tough go of it over the past year, with over 10,000 people let go in 2023. This trend appears to be continuing as we navigate into 2024. Now, before we wrap up, insiders, let's go ahead and recap these stories from today. A new Xbox Developer Direct has been announced for January 18th. Updates from multiple developers are expected, and the show should be action-packed. Several new games will be shown off at the Developer Direct, including Avowed by Obsidian Studio, Era History Untold by Oxide Games, and the big one that we're all looking forward to, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 by Ninja Theory. Indiana Jones is also expected to be shown off as well, as we haven't had any updates on that game since back in 2021. One company, however, that will not be making an appearance at the show is Activision Blizzard. Xbox stated that they do not have anything to show off at this time, but plenty is coming from the popular developer. A new 343 Halo project is apparently in the works and has been so since around 2022. This information was spotted by a sharp-eyed Reddit user who spotted 2 different job descriptions over on LinkedIn suggesting the game's development. Immortality's release date was announced today on the game's official Twitter account for the PlayStation 5, and it will release in just a few weeks ahead on January 23rd. The interactive story element game released back in 2022, it encompasses stories spanning 3 different decades for you to explore. Choices and adventures are yours to decide. The price for the game on PS5 has not been announced, but the current price on Steam is currently at around $19.99. Nintendo is working with different developers discussing the possibility of bringing their IPs to other games. Who those studios are at this point is unknown, but it shouldn't be a big surprise to see Nintendo looking to have more of its own brands developed by third-party studios. Josie Rizal may be the first DLC character for Tekken 8, leaked before the game has even been released by its own developer. A 2-minute long reveal and gameplay trailer for the upload teasing the character was set for reveal, and before the team could remove the upload and all traces of the video, gamers were able to grab screenshots. Josie Rizal appears to be headed to Tekken 8. And finally, Unity has done another round of layoffs. Up to 25% of its employees were let go as part of a company-wide reset moving into 2024. The last 12 months have been tough for the company, as this is the fourth time that they have gone through a round of layoffs. Over 10,000 people were let go in 2023 in the video game industry, and unfortunately this trend appears to be continuing as we navigate through 2024. For complete details on everything that I've discussed today, make sure you guys head on over to InsiderGaming.com. I'm of course your host with the most, A to the P, Albert Perkins, and we will see you on the inside.